Hello, I'm Paul. I'm the composer for The Gathering Storm, and I'm creating this video to kind of show my process for creating the score and how we go about getting that big orchestral sound without an orchestra. So hopefully this answers a few of your questions, and we actually have a really great clip to work with as well, so you're going to get a little sneak peek. Let's dive in. As we watch this, we're trying to get an idea for the dramatic landscape, and we can do that by looking for emotional impact points. One of the first big points is Lily entering the room here, and even though we don't see Remus's face, we want to musically convey a sense of relief or reassurance.
I just don't know how we're going to keep this up.
Well, we can take care of them.
Will that be enough? I have enough trouble taking care of myself.
Remus, stop that. You're always talking about it like it's your own fault.
Now we're getting to the emotional core of the scene, which is Lily's monologue to Remus, which I think would be a perfect time to introduce Lily's theme, at least this film's version of Lily's theme.
Wouldn't have made you prefect if you didn't know you could handle it. You're the right man for the job.
First and foremost, the clip has to be studied in great detail. This can be an emotional process, and one that is time-consuming, though ultimately gratifying. Back in the old days, an orchestra would be contracted for a series of scoring sessions where the conductor would sync their performance with the live film. These are often marked with what are called punches and streamers, which are those lines and dots flashing across the screen. These match up with the markings in the written music, allowing the conductor to control the timing of musical events within the picture. So I don't have access to any of those things, but I do have this wonderful program called Logic Pro 10. It's made by Apple. It's the big sister of GarageBand, so if you've ever used that, it functions very much the same. You can do mixing and mastering, MIDI input, audio recording. And in addition, it allows you to sync film to music fairly effortlessly. Here, I'm using an app called Lemur, which communicates with Logic Pro through Wi-Fi. Along the x-axis, I have assigned the dynamics parameter, and along the y-axis, I've assigned the vibrato parameter. So as I move around this two-dimensional plane, these parameters mix together to provide that natural breathing quality of a live cello player. You can hear the transitions between the notes as well. They've really gone crazy with these samples. All these tiny nuances are captured and made playable on a keyboard. This really allows for that rich, organic sound that's so crucial for cinema. Here's a slightly better view of the program. I've got a French horn patch on now, which only has one parameter along the y-axis, which is the dynamic level. But it still allows me to be pretty expressive. Then, back in Logic, I gradually build up a full orchestral performance by recording each instrument one at a time into the score. Then once the notes are recorded into the program, I can edit each individual sound. And I have the dialogue muted just to give you an example of the sounds. Well, there you have it, the highly abridged explanation for how the score to The Gathering Storm is made. Hopefully I answered most of your questions and didn't introduce too many new ones. Big thanks to Aaron, our director, for cutting the scene together for us, Zach, our sound guy, for mixing it all, and Laura, Ben, and Rue for acting in the scene, and all of you guys for donating, of course, and making this all possible. Now I'll leave you with our final scene, music and all. Follow me on all the things. I'm going to be posting some new videos about score analysis and music theory and my own personal musical philosophy. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, do follow. It'd be much appreciated. Thank you again for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
Listen, Root, I'm sure they're gonna find your mum soon, alright? Just trust me. It'll be alright. Okay?
You look like you could use a cup of cocoa.
I just don't know how we're gonna keep this up.
Well, we can take care of them.
Will that be enough? I have enough trouble taking care of myself.
Remus, stop that. You're always talking about it like it's your own fault. Look, I've known you longer than anyone, and you've handled your situation as well as anyone could. I mean, Dumbledore wouldn't have made you prefect if you didn't know you could handle it. You're the right man for the job. I know none of this is easy, but we're doing the best job that we can. I mean, what else can we do?
Suppose you're right.
I know.
Thanks, Lily.